Okay, this calendar is for whoever's going to be managing the Napa preschool departmental calendar that I put together in Google. Ideally, this would have been put together in SharePoint as part of the site collections, but because you have such a large mixed environment of iPad users, it really didn't make sense to put this into the site collection calendar just because it's a little bit wonky with how it deals with sharing that calendar as part of a site collection. Okay, so we have our Google Calendar here. All I've done so far was log in with that nsue.preschool@gmail.com address. And now that I'm logged into my calendar, and you can see I've put some temporary or some test entries here on it. Up on the top right, when I'm ready to share, I'm going to click on this gear. And from the gear, I'm going to scroll down to Settings. And then in the top left, there are 3 tabs. I'm going to choose Calendars. From Calendars, down in the list, we can see NCUE Preschool, and if we scroll right, there's an option for Shared Edit Settings. So I'm going to click that. We're going to make sure this stays unchecked because we do want to keep our calendar private. We still will be able to have specific people read it only, but we don't have to make it fully public. If you do want to have anybody edit your calendar and not have them using this account address that I've set up, they will have to have their own Gmail or whatever email address they've associated with Google. All you would do is enter in their email address here, and then over on the right, you would choose their permissions, then you would click Add Person, and most importantly, you'll click Save. Okay, but you only have to do this step if you want to give somebody edit privileges and you're not comfortable sharing out the main account login. If you are wanting to share this now with anyone else, if you go up to Calendar Details, share with anyone else for read-only purposes, if you scroll down on this page, we just clicked on Calendar Details in the top left, and we're going to scroll down to Private Address. There's a green button called iCal. This is the private address for the calendar, so only people that have this web address are going to be able to access the calendar. So this is a special web address. If you put it in your browser, it's not going to just pull up the calendar. What will happen is if you email this out to anybody who's using an iPad or a smartphone, if they click that link in their email, they're going to get a prompt to subscribe to the calendar, and it'll be incorporated onto their device's calendar. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to get this Google Calendar into your Office 365 calendar or your Outlook calendar.